and welcome back to English Speaking Nerds. This is our little corner of the internet, and we like to think of it as the place where English feels warm, safe, and wonderfully human. I'm Maya, and I am so glad you're here with us today.
And I'm John.
I have my tea, my blanket, and honestly, a very full heart. Every single time I sit down to record with you, it feels like the world just slows down. The noise stops, the pressure goes away.
It really is. I've got my coffee, which I promise I won't spill this time, my notebook, and this huge smile because today's topic is one of my absolute favorites. Truly, the moment Maya and I decided on it, I felt something in my chest. You know that feeling? Something warm, something emotional, something real.
Yes. Today's topic is not grammar. It's not vocabulary lists. It's not pronunciation drills. Nothing technical, nothing academic, we promise. Today, we are talking about something so much deeper. Something beautifully, perfectly human.
Something we all understand in every culture, every language, every country, and every single stage of life.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about friendship.
And before we go deep, before we tell our stories, before we get emotional, we want to ask you something from the heart.
Yes. If you enjoy being here with us, if our videos make your day just a little bit better, if learning English with us feels safe, comforting, or helpful.
Then please consider subscribing to English Speaking Nerds.
And we want to be very clear about this. Not for numbers, not for the algorithm, not for statistics or charts.
But because your subscription means something real to us. It's not a number, it's a person. When one of you subscribes, it feels like you're tapping us on the shoulder and saying, I feel at home here.
Or, I want to grow with you. And that means everything. It tells us that the safe space we're trying to build is working.
It's you telling us, I'm one of you. I'm an English-speaking nerd, too.
So, if your heart agrees, if you feel that connection, please hit that subscribe button. Join this family. Grow with us. Learn with us.
Friendship. Just saying the word makes my heart feel bigger, fuller.
Mine too. Honestly, if I could bottle the feeling of friendship, that warmth, that safety, that feeling of being completely seen by another person, I think it would be the most comforting thing in the entire world.
And we want to talk about it today, not just because it's important for life, but because it's essential for learning. You know, Maya, we say this all the time, but I think it's the most important thing we teach. Emotion improves fluency more than any textbook ever could.
100%. Think about it. When you are in a classroom, you are often afraid. You're afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid the teacher will correct you. Your brain is stressed.
And when your brain is stressed, it closes. It goes into protection mode. It doesn't want to take risks. And learning a language is all about taking risks.
Exactly. But when you are with a friend, you are not stressed. You are relaxed. You feel safe. You know that if you make a mistake, your friend won't judge you.
They'll just listen. They're trying to understand your heart, not your grammar. And when you feel that safety, your brain opens. You become creative. You become brave. You play with the language.
Yes, you'll tell a story, even if the grammar is messy, because you want to share the feeling of the story.
That right there, that is the magic moment. That is where real, natural, human fluency is born. Not in perfection, but in connection.
So today, as we talk about friendship, we want you to feel the words. Don't just memorize them. Let the emotions of this topic be the glue that makes the English stick.
When you talk from your heart, English stops being a cold, mechanical subject and starts being a warm, living tool for connection.
So, John, let's start with the big abstract idea, the feeling. When you hear the word friendship, what do you see?
Ooh, that's a great question. Every time I hear that word, I imagine a soft light, not a bright, dramatic spotlight, but a warm, quiet, gentle light, like a lamp in the corner of a dark room.
Yes, I love that. A lamp in the corner that never goes out.
Exactly. You might forget it's there sometimes, you get busy, but when you walk into that dark room, when life feels cold or scary, you look over and the light is still shining.
It's steady. It's patient. It's just there. Friendship isn't about doing, it's about being. Friendship is one of the things that keeps us human. It keeps us soft in the moments when life feels heavy.
You're so right. Friendship is the heartbeat of everyday life. It's not always in the big moments.
No, it's in the small moments, the tiny moments, the thinking of you text, the silly picture that only you two understand, the 10-minute phone call just to hear their voice.
Those tiny moments, those small reminders that you are not alone, those shape your world more than the big events ever could.
Friendship is the place where you don't have to pretend. You don't have to be on. You don't have to be perfect.
It's the feeling of me too. When you say, I feel so lost right now, and your friend says, me too, and suddenly you're not as lost anymore because you are lost together.
That is the essence of friendship. It's shared humanity.
Okay, so let's get practical. How do we take this giant, beautiful feeling and turn it into simple, natural English?
This is my favorite part. Real English is simple, but meaningful. It's about emotion, not complexity.
So, Maya, let me ask you something simple. When you think of your best friend, what's the very first English sentence that pops into your mind?
A good friend understands me.
Oh, that's so beautiful and so true. Friends listening at home, say it with us. Don't just say it, feel it. Think of your friend. A good friend understands me.
Say it slowly. Let the words rest inside you. You can also say, a good friend supports me. A good friend accepts me. They love you just as you are. A good friend listens with their heart.
That last one is so important. Listens with their heart, not just their ears.
And here's a structure I absolutely adore for English learners. It's so simple and so powerful. My friend is because.
Ooh, the because is the important part. It adds the story.
Exactly. For example, my friend is caring because she always remembers my birthday. My friend is funny because he can make me laugh even on my worst days. My friend is loyal because she defends me even when I'm not in the room.
Wow, that last one. She defends me even when I'm not in the room. That is powerful.
Try it later, after this video. Write it down, or just say it out loud. Pick a friend and say, my friend name, is adjective because you will feel so much gratitude and you will be practicing perfect natural English.
Okay, Maya, real talk. Let's go deeper than just adjectives. What makes a truly good friend? What are the actions?
Oh, so many things. But I think the foundation is what we said before. A good friend is someone you can be completely yourself with.
Yes, someone you don't have to entertain, someone you don't have to perform for.
Exactly. Perfection is exhausting. Friendship should be restful. It shouldn't be stressful.
And a true friend is someone you can be silent with.
Ah, that's one of the most important signs. You can sit in a room together doing nothing, and the silence is not awkward, it's comfortable, it's peaceful.
It's comfortable silence. That is such a beautiful phrase.
But let's break it down even more. For me, the first piece is active listening. Most of the time, we are listening to reply. We're just waiting for the other person to stop talking so we can say our thing. But active listening is listening to understand. Your friend is talking, and your only goal is to understand their feeling.
You are just being a safe space for them to talk. Okay, so active listening is number one. What's number two?
Trust and loyalty. Trust is knowing you can tell them your deepest secret and it is safe. It's a vault. Loyalty is knowing they will stand by you even when you're not in the room.
That takes courage. Okay, so we have active listening, trust, and loyalty. What else?
I think the last one is honesty with kindness. A true friend doesn't just tell you what you want to hear. A true friend gently, lovingly tells you what you need to hear.
They will tell you when you are wrong, but, and this is the key, they do it from a place of love, not a place of judgment.
Exactly. A bad friend might say, "That outfit looks terrible." A good friend might say, "Hey, I know you love that shirt, but I'm not sure it's the best choice for this important job interview. What about the blue one?"
See, the feeling is completely different. One is an attack, the other is an act of protection. A good friend wants you to win.
Yes, a true friend is not jealous of your success. They are your biggest cheerleader. They clap the loudest when you win.
And they hold you the tightest when you lose.
That's it. That's the anatomy of a good friend.
Okay, Maya, I want a story. You know I love your stories. Tell me about a friend who truly showed up for you.
Oh gosh, okay, yes. Years ago, I was trying to get a promotion at my job. I worked so hard for it, John. I was sure I was going to get it. And I didn't.
Oh, Maya, that's a terrible feeling.
It was awful. I felt like a failure. I felt stupid. I felt deep shame. I went home, got into my pajamas, and I just sat on my sofa in the dark, too ashamed to talk to anyone.
You were hiding?
I was, and my phone was buzzing. Then a knock on the door. It was my friend, Sarah. She used the spare key I had given her. She came in, saw me on the sofa, and I just burst into tears. I said, "I didn't get it. I'm such a failure."
What did she say? Did she give you advice?
No, and this is the part that I will never, ever forget. She didn't say, "It's okay, you'll get the next one." She didn't try to fix it. She just walked over, sat on the floor in front of me, put her hand on my knee, and said, "I know. This hurts so much. I'm so sorry."
Wow.
And then we just sat there in silence for maybe an hour. She just sat with me in my sadness. She wasn't scared of my tears. She wasn't uncomfortable with my failure. She just showed up. Her presence, her quiet, steady presence, was the only thing that made me feel like I wasn't going to disappear.
She didn't pull you out of the darkness. She came into the darkness and sat with you.
Yes, that's exactly it. That, to me, is friendship. It's not always fixing. It's just staying.
My heart, that's beautiful, Maya.
What about you, John? Tell me a story.
Okay. Mine is about that honesty with kindness thing. A few years ago, I was in a relationship that wasn't good for me, but I couldn't see it. You know how that is? You're in it and you're blind.
We've all been there.
And all my other friends were quiet. But my one friend, Mark, he took me out for a coffee. He looked really nervous. And he said, "John, I love you. You are my brother. And because I love you, I have to say something that is hard to say."
My stomach is in knots just hearing this.
Mine was too. And he said, "I don't like the person you become when you are with your partner. You are less happy, you are more anxious, you don't laugh as much, and it's breaking my heart to watch you lose your light."
Oh, John.
And he said, "I'm not telling you to break up. That is 100% your decision. I am just telling you what I see. Because I love you too much to watch you fade away."
How did you react? Were you angry?
Honestly, my first feeling was anger. I was defensive, but he was so calm. He just said, "Okay, I've said what I needed to say. I'm here for you no matter what." He gave me the truth, and then he gave me space. I went home and I was so mad at him for a day. And then his words just sat in my mind. "You don't laugh as much. Lose your light." And I started to see it. He was right. He was 100% right. It was Mark's courage that gave me the key. He risked our friendship to save me. That is real friendship.
Those stories are so important. But friendship isn't always easy. It changes.
Let's talk about something I hear all the time: making friends as an adult. It's hard.
It's so hard. When you're a kid, you're in school, you see the same people every day. Friendship is easy. But as an adult, everyone is busy and tired.
So how do you do it?
I think the secret is shared activity. You can't just wait for a friend to knock on your door. You have to go to where people are. A language class, a cooking class, a hiking group, a book club.
You already have something in common. That's the perfect start.
And then, this is the key. You have to be consistent. You have to show up. You see the same person every week. You say hello. You ask their name. Next week, you ask, "How was your week?" Tiny, tiny steps. Friendship as an adult is built slowly.
Okay, but what about the other side of this? The really sad part. Broken friendships.
This is a topic that brings up a lot of grief.
We talk about romantic breakups, but we never talk about friendship breakups. And sometimes they hurt even more.
They do. Sometimes it's a big fight, and sometimes it's just a slow drift. This is almost sadder. You just stop talking.
The English phrasal verb for this is to drift apart, like two boats that were tied together, and the rope breaks and they just slowly float away from each other.
That's such a perfect, heartbreaking image.
And what we want to say is, it's okay. It is sad, but it is also a normal part of life.
Yes, some friendships are for a reason. They teach you something. Some are for a season. They are with you for a specific, wonderful time. And a very, very few are for a lifetime.
You don't have to feel guilty that a season ended. You can just be grateful for that season.
It's okay to grieve that loss. But that friendship was not a failure. It was a chapter, not the whole book.
Okay, so we've used a lot of beautiful, natural English. Let's highlight some of it. We won't give you a long list, just a few words and phrases that you can feel.
Let's start with a few great adjectives. We already used some. Loyal, supportive, genuine, real, not fake, empathetic. They can feel your feelings.
And some actions. These are phrasal verbs. To count on someone. I can always count on my friend. I can depend on them. To check in on someone. I'm just checking in to see how you are. A beautiful, caring action.
And finally, idioms. My favorite is through thick and thin. My friend has been with me through thick and thin. It means through the good times, thick, and the bad times, thin, through everything.
I love to hit it off. We met at a party and we just hit it off immediately. It means you connected instantly. You just clicked.
Don't try to memorize these, just absorb them. Let them wash over you. You'll start to hear them, and one day you'll use one, and it will feel completely natural.
My heart is very full right now.
Mine too. This has been such a beautiful conversation.
And if you are listening to this, and maybe English feels difficult, if you feel shy, if you feel slow,
Please remember this. Learning a language is just like building a friendship.
that's so true. How?
It takes patience. You can't rush it. It takes mistakes. You will say the wrong thing, and that's okay. It takes laughter. You have to laugh at your mistakes. And it takes courage. You have to be vulnerable and try.
And it takes kindness. You have to be a good friend to yourself on this journey.
Yes! Don't be your own worst critic. Be your own best friend. When you make a mistake, don't say, I'm so stupid. Say, it's okay. I'm learning. I'm trying. Be gentle with yourself.
One day, you will speak effortlessly. We promise. You are already doing the hardest part, which is showing up. And we are so, so proud of you for that. So, before we go, if you haven't yet, if this conversation meant something to you, please subscribe.
Not as a viewer. Not as a number.
But as a friend.
As someone joining this journey with us.
Yes.
Subscribe to English Speaking Nerds. Learn with us. Grow with us. Laugh with us. Be part of this family.
And please, our one request for you today. Write one sentence in the comments about your friend.
It can be so simple. My friend is loyal. I love my friend because she makes me laugh. Thank you, friend's name, for being my friend.
Let's fill the comment section with gratitude and love. Let's make it the most heartwarming place on the internet today.
We will read every single one, we promise.
Thank you for sharing this time with us. Thank you for trusting us with your learning.
Until next time,
Keep learning
keep loving.
and keep going.